Hi there, everyone. You're on the Save the World channel. Today, I'm going to tell you a story. Hope you enjoy it. In a quiet and secluded corner of the taiga, where tall fir trees bend over the transparent surface of a forest lake, a small group of fishermen live. These people who spend most of their time in solitude with nature know all its secrets. One cool autumn evening when the air is filled with the smell of pine needles and the light campfire smoke, something amazing happens. The fishermen, tired after a long day, sit around the campfire slowly preparing their catch. The flames illuminate their faces and the crackle of the wood calms them in a safe atmosphere. Suddenly, a low desperate whimper comes from the dense undergrowth around the camp. Men prick up their ears and freeze, listening. Out of the darkness, outlined by the faint reflections of fire, a skinny wolf cub appeared on the clearing, shivering with cold. Its fur was tousled and its eyes were full of fear and hunger. The fishermen trembled at the sight of this helpless creature. Realizing that this animal needed help, they spoke to it in a soft voice. The cub approached cautiously, then, with a heightened sense of hunger, it slowly drew closer. The men offered it a piece of fresh fish, which it greedily devoured, not wanting to leave even a single morsel. The fishermen warmed the cub by the campfire and carefully put an old sweater on it. They watched the little guest as he curled up after eating and fell asleep. However, there was another story behind the calmness of this quiet evening. In the surrounding forests, possibly even in parallel with the rescue of a wolf cub, a pack of its relatives wandered, exhausted from the search. After losing one of their own, the wolves determined to get it back. They followed its faint trail, leading them closer and closer to a fisherman's camp. Night had already enveloped the forest when fishermen heard disturbing sounds breaking the silence. They turned around to see a whole pack of wolves rushing out of darkness into a clearing. Their hearts pounded with fear and uncertainty. What would happen to them and the cub? Wolves stopped at the edge of firelight, watching humans' every movement with alertness. While the fishermen were anxiously waiting for the next move, the wolf cub woke up. Instinctively, he sensed the presence of his pack and rushed headlong towards them. The pack stopped, and the moment seemed endless. The cub reunited with his brothers, and to the surprise of the fishermen, everything was resolved by understanding. Neither the cub nor his family held any grudges. After a brief hesitation, the leaders of the pack turned back. Amazed, the fishermen watched as the cub looked back one last time, let out a howl of protest, and disappeared into the darkness under the protection of his family. Silently, the pack retreated, almost vanishing into the night. When everything quieted down again, the men stared at where the wolves had disappeared for a long time, reflecting on what they had witnessed. They had seen something more than a chance encounter with wild animals that night. Nature once again showed its complexity and wisdom that evening. With a sense of peace and brotherhood with all living things, the fishermen returned to their work, remembering this incident as a story about trust and mutual assistance. Hey guys! If you enjoyed the video, give it a thumbs up. And also, subscribe to our channel where we post new stories every day.